I saw somebody say, man, if you have majority of NBA fans talking about, dog, this doesn't even feel real. Everybody asking, is it real? Is it fake? Maybe you've done something wrong. He shows me the sham tweet. And in my head, I'm like, man, play now is finna be crazy. I can't wait to get on 2K. Nigga. I've been a Celtics fan for like probably since 2007. We have not won in 16 years. So yes, I was extremely excited that we won the championship, bro. I was. You know how long that is? 2008 to 2024? Yes, I was excited, my relax.
Believe me when I say I'ma pull up when the stage drops. Believe me when I say she don't look good.
Yo, what it is, TDC, it's your boy Srotonn here, but you could call me Tone. Listen. Man, Jimmy just dropped, man. Jimmy just dropped craziest trade in NBA history. This is by far, in my lifetime, definitely one of the craziest trades in NBA history. Now, looking back, maybe that Bron or, the Celtics 08 trade maybe was one of the biggest trade had in the conversation at least. But this one is wild. And it should, honestly, the crazy trade should have been a Chris Paul to Lakers, but we're not going to talk about that. This is wild. This is insane. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a casual, I'm yapping. Let's go. I'll talk about it later. Oh, yeah. Also, this is also one of those crazy where you moments. I'm chilling with my homeboy. And the motherfucker say, he starts yelling. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He shows me the sham tweet. And in my head, I'm like, man, play now is finna be crazy. I can't wait to get on 2K, nigga. That was the main thing that came to my head, dog. Cause oh my gosh.
There aren't many things that can stop the entire NBA world in its tracks at 10 p.m. on a Saturday night. Did someone score 100 points? Did LeBron hastily retire in the middle of the season?
Yeah, 1 a.m. for, the East Coast niggas, man.
What, did Michael Jordan come back out of retirement? What could possibly get everyone riled up out of nowhere? Oh my God. We all said in unison as news broke that the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis.
And I know a lot of people are sleeping on that Markieff Morris. But I think Markieff Morris is going to be a great addition to the Lakers, bro. I really, really do. I've always liked him, and I've always liked his brother.
I figured this was just some big, elaborate hack job, and I was waiting for follow-up tweets saying, false alarm, the Mavericks actually aren't brain dead. I can't believe you guys fell for it. But within minutes, it was clear that this trade was, unfortunately, very real. And the Mavericks are, in fact, out of their minds. The same player who Mark Cuban said he would rather leave his wife before giving up. The same player who was responsible for a third of the organization's finals appearances. The same player who, by the grace of God, miraculously fell into their lap 7 years ago.
I didn't even know.
And after looking at the reported details of this exchange, how it went down and who was involved, this is, without exaggeration, the most shocking trade in NBA history.
Nobody ever thought, I know I didn't. I'm going to speak for me. I ain't going to say nobody because somebody's going to be like, well, actually, I knew it. Whatever, fuck you. I never thought that I'd see the day that Luka and LeBron play together. Ever. Like, actually, you know what? It was a picture way back when with LeBron in the Mavs jersey. Didn't think Luka would play for the Lakers. This is crazy. Now, what I was going to say earlier, my semi-yap session, I'm a casual viewer now. I'm a casual, and I will accept that. So, you know what I'm saying? Take that with a grain of salt with the shit that I say. Oh my gosh.
Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings.
Shout out DraftKings, man. We don't gamble over here, brother.
Now that should bout
Not
a day
wrong with it. We
only
just
at
don't do it.
DraftKings Sportsbook.
We are cheapskates.
Now that we've had about a day to digest the Luka AD trade, by now the reality of the situation should be setting in.
Yeah.
It has not. A trade so insane that fans are now theorizing if the league did it for the sake of ratings. Imagine concocting a deal so heinous that your fans literally think you're doing it for clout. That is how crazy this trade is.
I saw somebody say, man, if you have majority of NBA fans talking about, dog, this doesn't even feel real. Everybody asking, is it real? Is it fake? Maybe you've done something wrong. And I don't know what bro was thinking. Maybe he just trying to reset the team. That's the only thing I can think of, bro. Because, I mean, Luka was the guy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
There's about a dozen reasons why this
But
is
I don't know.
legitimately the most
I guess we'll
shocking
have to
deal
wait and
we
see.
have ever seen. First, according to multiple sources, none of the players even knew this trade was happening.
That's
Not
the
Luka,
craziest
not
part.
Anthony Davis,
Nobody
not
knew
even
nothing.
the Lakers GM LeBron James. As some
Lakers
sources
GM.
put it, this deal materialized in the shadows. In the shadows? What is this? The Illuminati? What do you mean in the shadows?
And they kept it on
turns
wraps
out
because, you know, these days ain't nothing sacred. So somebody going to leak something. This is
This
crazy.
was the cleanest way this deal could have gone down. Because the next
It
component
is.
that makes this truly the craziest trade to ever happen, Luka never requested a trade. He's been in Dallas his entire career, and outside of a few rumors, nothing suggested he wouldn't be a lifer in that organization. There wasn't
That's what I
any
said.
build-up,
Nobody ever
there wasn't
thought this
any
was
reports of a
he would play for the
disgruntled Luka
Lakers.
making demands. It
Or
just
leave the Mavs.
happened. Out of the blue, which is reason number 3. The Mavs just traded away a top 3 asset in the NBA without even shopping him. No
Right.
bidding wars, no asking around and assessing other offers. They just made the call to the Lakers and accepted the deal.
And I get people saying, like, you know, because it's skepticism. I am the only Celtics fan in my friend group. All the Lakers fans, they constantly bicker and batter and try to bully me. But it's okay, man. I'm staying 10 toes down, man. Motherfucking Celtics in the motherfucking building, dog. You're reigning NBA champions. But like I said, the main thing for me, I understand people's skepticism because they like, hey, we need a big man. They said Luka was resting because of his weight or something like that. And I understand that being a concern, but the weight can be fixed. That's the thing. It's still Luka Doncic. It's still Luka. You still have Luka. Shit, I'm telling you, if that nigga would have came to the Celtics, I wouldn't be fucking complaining. I'm telling you that.
Can you imagine the haul Dallas would have got if they actually shopped Luka around the league for a couple of months? Oh, you want to give us Luka? Here is our entire franchise. The players, the coaches, the building, the staff, my
Facts.
firstborn child.
It's just gonna be Luka by himself in a Clippers jersey.
Take it all. Thanks for doing business. I'll figure out the details later. If Rudy Gobert is worth 2 starters, 5 first-rounders, and a pick swap, if Mikal Bridges is worth 5 first-rounders, a second-rounder, and a swap,
Right.
if an aging Paul George is worth a rising SGA, 5 first-round picks, and 2 pick swaps, can you
Paul George worth SGA? Well, you know, I guess.
imagine what a prime Luka Doncic would have fetched to the right team? Oh wait, I know.
A
A
lot.
31-year-old Anthony Davis and
Yeah.
a thank you note. It makes no sense. And that brings up reason number 4.
It doesn't make
the
sense, but
Mavericks were
it has
just in
to
the
be, right?
finals last year. We've
Last
seen
year,
players sign with
bro.
other teams after a finals run. We've seen players demand trades after a great season. But we have never seen a team willingly cough up a megastar after being just 3 games away from winning a championship.
Again, but it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I hear him what he got to say, but I think it's something that we're not looking into, y'all. I think think he has a better plan. Maybe. Maybe.
It's unthinkable because reason number 5, it's Luka freaking
Fucking
Doncic,
Doncic, bro.
You
It's
do
Luka.
not trade Luka Doncic. If you were to rank players in the NBA on their trade value, starting with the players who are the most untouchable,
I'm sure that nigga is
non-negotiable,
at the-
hang up the
bro.
phone, and down from there, Luka is probably 3rd or 4th on that list. The only 2 players definitively ahead of him are Wemby and Jokic.
He is 25 years old, y'all. He is the Lakers. The Lakers are in the Luka era now. He's 25. They are in the Luka era. Like this is
Now
this
just
is going
try
to be
to-
exciting for the next couple years, bro. Like, oh my, I'm actually like I said, as a Celtics fan, bro, I'm excited to see this. I did not know SGA was 26. That's crazy.
Wrap your head around the deal a team would have to offer in exchange for Nikola Jokic, or what the Bucks would get in return for Giannis. Here's a hint, there isn't one, because they would never trade them away. The deal doesn't exist.
They're not, yeah.
Tim McMahon of ESPN reported that Dallas
They're not
had 2
trading
major
Giannis.
concerns in regards of Luka's future with the franchise. The first one being his massive $345 million 5-year extension, which he would have been eligible for.
Yeah, I heard he wasn't. They didn't pay him because he was big. Now, don't get me wrong. For a basketball player, 270. What is he? 6'6", 270. You know, it's a little hefty. But again, something that can be taken care of either with a conversation, some type of motivation, or anything, bro. I'm not trading Luka, bro. I don't even trade Luka on my fucking my team. I'm not giving him. Whoa, not in real life.
This summer, and the second concern being his health and conditioning. In other words, the man was out of shape.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. The Dallas Mavericks just traded away the best player of a generation, the future of their franchise, and the man that just got them to the finals on one leg because he put on a few pounds. For fuck's sake, Zion Williamson.
Okay, I wouldn't say few pounds. Now 270 ain't a few pounds, brother.
Ate his way into load management, and he has spent the last 6 seasons in and out of rehab, and the Pelicans are still sticking by him. Now, Zion didn't deserve that stray. Seems like a nice guy. I wish him the best.
And he doing better. He looks slimmer. Look at him. Come on, man.
But you get the point. We are now over a decade into
Zion,
the process,
it's crazy. Zion,
and the Sixers have yet to move
man.
on from Embiid. It's one thing for a franchise player to want out, to sign with another team if they aren't happy and the opportunity presents itself. But for a franchise to pull the trigger and get rid of a megastar in his prime because of constant conditioning issues is criminal. There's really no precedent or great comparison for a trade like this. Because in the past, even when teams did trade a superstar, there was context behind those trades that at least made it seem justifiable. Either the star was exiting their prime and the team was trying to salvage some value before.
With Shaq, with Shaq, you saw what was going on, man. That wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work. You know, you can argue about why all day, whatever. Two egos, it is what it is. When you really don't like a nigga, sometimes it just don't work. With KG, again, KG is in his prime, slipping away. I mean, it only makes sense, right? Especially if he was showing that he wasn't fucking with it. The Chris Paul trade,
or they inevitably left, or despite how good the star was, the team wasn't finding much postseason success and wanted to go in a different direction. Or the star was bound to leave anyways, made it known, and the team had no leverage, so they were essentially
this, bro. I was so excited for this trade. I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, Kyrie. I seen that nigga Kyrie play basketball for us, bro. I was like, get this nigga off my team. I don't know what it is about. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he just wasn't fucking with the fans, the city, but that didn't go how I thought it was gonna go. Shout out to my nigga Gordon Hayward, man. He was I love this team with him on it, bro. He was lit.
Forced into the trade. This deal between the Mavs and the Lakers has none of those elements involved. Luka didn't request a trade. He's 25 years old in his prime, and the Mavericks championship window just opened up. Now, as a Blazers fan, I am painfully aware of how hard it is to get your hands.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Oh yeah. Oof. I feel the pain. I really, really do. I've been a Celtics fan for like probably since 2007. We have not won in 16 years. So yes, I was extremely excited that we won the championship, bro. I was. You know how long that is? 2008 to fucking 2024? Yes, I was excited, my nigga. Relax. We deserve
on a true franchise
16
player.
Years.
Painfully aware. In our team's entire 55-year existence, we've had 3. The first one got hurt. The second one was incredible. The potential third one got hurt. And the actual third one,
Brandon Roy. What could have been, dog,
was also incredible. That's about one superstar every 20 years. What does the lackluster history of my team have to do with this trade? Well, because the Mavericks should know a thing or two about keeping their hands on a generational talent. Because in their—
that's Steve Nash. Oh, Steve Nash, Dirk. I wish I could. I wish I was watching that. I know that was amazing.
Their franchise's history, they've only had 2 of them. Dirk Nowitzki and Luka Doncic. The first one spent his entire 21-year career in Dallas, facing ups and downs and winning arguably the heaviest and most challenging championship of our lifetime. And the second one, they traded away for AD in a box of scraps after just 6.5 seasons.
And they beat the, I was watching that game too. They beat the, I didn't think they was going to beat the Heat, but they did. I was very surprised. I didn't think they were going to do it.
Career. And as every fan of a non-major market team knows all too well, generational talents only come along once in a generation. The Mavericks aren't some hotspot for superstar talent. They don't get real chances to win it all often. Just 3 trips to the finals in 45 years.
I've only seen them
one
win
of those
once
trips
in
at the
my
hands of the guy
lifetime.
who they just sent packing. They cannot afford to roll the dice and hope for greener pastures like some other teams can.
Right.
You are not the Lakers. You get a player like Luka and you lock that man in and throw away the key. What are we doing? It could be another 20 years before a player of
Generational
Luka's
talent,
caliber
bro. That's
puts
not
on a Mavericks jersey. And the team traded him away.
Generational talent. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. That's not an opinion. You've seen it. Like, it's not an
Because he
opinion,
was
bro.
mildly out of shape. It makes me sick. This is coming from a desperate man who's got 18 years left before I see another Dame. Which brings us to their second concern.
Yeah.
Again, according to sources, the Mavericks were not keen on giving Luka an extension that would have made him the highest paid player in the league.
Okay.
But if the third best player in the world, who gets better in the playoffs, is a perennial MVP candidate who's hitting his prime, isn't worth paying, then who the hell is?
Yeah,
Dallas
man.
said that this was a win-now trade, an oxymoron of a statement considering who they just traded and
Oh, I believe defense. Oh, that's what he said? Oh, because he doesn't play defense? I mean, yes, that is true, but it's Luka Doncic. It's Luka Doncic, bro. And I know that may sound crazy to other people, but have you seen that this nigga play, bro? Like, come on. Like, dog.
where he just got them last season. But superstars win championships.
But I guess.
Superstars also cost a lot of money. And if
Yeah.
you're not willing to empty your pockets, how committed are you to actually winning? In what world has being cheap ever won a team a title? It
Never.
just seems completely counterintuitive to what they're trying to accomplish. Now, the implications of this trade for the Lakers are just as drastic, but for
I can't wait to
entirely
see what
different
that nigga
reasons.
JJ
For
cooked up
starters,
for this, bro.
will be the first time in LeBron's entire career, youth, high school, NBA, a lifetime of basketball where he won't be the best player on his team, which is already a huge adjustment for him and the team as a whole, but specifically because Luka and LeBron essentially do the same exact thing.
I gotta see LeBron's response. I have to see his
Oversized
response, bro.
on-ball
He
floor
gotta talk
generals
about it.
with elite scoring abilities. In fact, they not only have the same skill set, they take on the exact same roles on the court. LeBron has always initiated the offense, even if it
Mm-hmm.
meant relegating point guards to other positions. And this usually worked in the past because no one did what LeBron could do nearly as good as he could do it. But now
Luka
there's a guy who
now
can do what LeBron can do,
Facts.
only better. So that means unless Luka and the Lakers are okay with him getting neutralized, LeBron will have to truly play off ball and within the flow of the offense for the first time in about 2 decades. 2 LeBrons on one team. Sounds great in theory, probably a bit redundant. Which leads me to believe the Lakers are actually playing a longer game with this trade.
Definitely playing a long game. Like I said, I don't know. I will say I don't know. I think they play today. I will be robbing somebody of their login. I will be robbing somebody because I'm gonna be at work, so I have to watch this game. And I know this is exaggeration. I have to watch this game. I can't wait to see it, bro. Hopefully he can play.
Sources report that the
Hopefully
Mavericks
both of
are the
them
ones
play.
that approached LA with this trade. And despite the Lakers playing fairly well as of late, I think they knew their chances of winning another title with the LeBron-AD duo was getting slim.
Yeah.
So with the option of trading away key pieces and
I had
tripling
hope
down
last
on
year,
a
but-
40-year-old LeBron to carry them to the promised
Oh, let me stop. I had hope of them getting there so it could be Lakers and Celtics, but we saw that went. We saw that went.
land or trade for a megastar that just showed up on their doorstep 5 minutes ago. They couldn't book AD's flight to Dallas quick enough, which makes me
Damn.
think this move was the first step into the post-LeBron era in Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
And
As
it
we
was a
all know,
good- it was a
LeBron
great
will
one.
more than likely retire within a season or two, and the Lakers needed a new face for their franchise, and they just got it. Inexplicably,
25
miraculously,
years old. Oh
in the
my
most Lakers
God,
way
bro.
imaginable. I always wondered what LeBron's final years would look like, how he would go out, who would be around him, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would be playing
Luka
second fiddle to
Doncic.
Luka Doncic in a
Nigga.
Lakers jersey. All in all, it seems like the Mavericks won this trade, if you zoom way in and look at this in an 18-month window. But zoom out, and the Lakers are looking around asking themselves how they just pulled off a bank heist.
Yeah.
With AD, the Mavericks lineup looks good, possibly a winning formula.
Yeah.
But the Lakers got Luka Doncic, and in 20 years,
I will say-
fans will look back.
We won't go back. Listen, don't get me wrong. This is a motherfucking lineup, my nigga. Don't get me. This is not a lineup that you can just go in and do whatever the fuck you want to do. This is not. They got Anthony Davis. They got Lively is a great backup center. Don't care what nobody say. Bro, this is a straight lineup, 100%. But I think it was good for both. And like I said, I'm a casual, so I don't have a deep analysis for you. But I think it was good for both. To me, this is possibly one of the best lineups since Dirk, in my opinion. One of the most complete lineups since Dirk.
A
That's
winning
me, though.
formula.
That's how I
But
feel.
the Lakers got Luka Doncic. And in 20 years, fans will look back and wonder how one of the greatest players of all time in his prime was traded away on a random Saturday night.
This is crazy. As always, Mr. Jimmy, you feel me? Like I said, I'm a casual. I'm a casual watcher now. I was excited for the trade because I am LeBron. LeBron is my GOAT. You know, sorry to you old niggas, but we done with the 90s. So LeBron is my GOAT. So I do be supporting the Lakers. Not when they play facing us, though. But I think that's all I really got to say. It's going to be interesting. I hope that they both play tonight. I can't wait to watch. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Till next time. I'm out.